Hey guys, this is revisa.com.au, also known as the Visa of Australia. My name is Sean Lee. We got the LLD, also Register Migration Agent, Australian Federal Register Migration Agent. I like to make it a bit long, looks a little more smarter than average. Look, I want to talk about the visitor visa. I understand about your visitor visa might or might not get rejected, or possibly might be get rejected. You have to understand about the common laws about the visa rejection with the visitor visa. Processing is from the New Delhi. Very tough these days. In terms of the scrutiny is super high. So you need something punchline or something right. Otherwise, very unlikely your visa will get approved. Be aware of that. Be aware of that. Okay, first things first. If one of you might be thinking about not to spending money on the consultation, this video is actually I'm trying to encourage you. Look, think twice. Please spend some money on it. Get a right advisor. Get an expertise. Someone who does understand about this procedure. Okay. Right now, rejection rate is very high with the visitor visa. Australian government really try to regulate about the Dodger stream, particularly with the south part as well as the north. The people from the India, that part. I've been dealing lately with a lot of the people from the Punjab, and the. Hopefully, I want you to understand that it's not easy. The procedure is not easy actually. Well, procedure is not that easy. I mean, actually, my point of view, but you might have a different point of view. Look, whole thing is not that complicated. It's actually simple. It's just not easy. Yeah, makes sense. But I also understand about it's not easy you to spending about the couple $100 or $300 for the consultation, which when you don't know exactly what's involved and what sort of the result. But this is what I'm trying to say. Look, the clarity is the power. Okay, the knowledge, the information, experience of what you have, you wouldn't be able to see. You can't make a decision. You can't even make a decision to what kind of even selection process for the given information. You can't even choose what information exactly, how much information I should provide to the case officer, how much information is enough to the case officer, because I've seen a lot, most common case actually, you get caught up by giving too much information. For example, like you providing those bank statement, bank balance, and then which doesn't correlate to, doesn't sing the song together with your other information, which is tax balance, like the tax return or asset, the liquid asset statement, kind of the balance sheet, but the the people getting stuff from the accredited accountant. But overall, you have to understand those. You think those documents that came from the accredited accountant that might be credited to the case officer, but you have to think twice. Independent third party can be accountable, but there is only certain fact. What I'm trying to say, look, it's so much. There is only so much time you can spend. Okay, I'm not addressing only me. Look. Get the advice from professional, even if it costs you about might be 200, 300, even 500. I highly recommend it. That's the not only way actually, but it's actually one of the best way you can move forward. Remember, please, clarity is the power. You need the clarity. The information what you have, there is a lot of information from the internet. When you Google visitor visa rejection, it's a heaps of the information. Probably you can easily filling up the yellow pages, it's 100 pages, 1,000 pages. You need the clarity. You have to sort them out, what to believe or what to not, As I say about the providing about the wrong information or too much information, it's mainly causing a lot of issues later on, and those records will stay forever. So be careful, be wise, and then think about it. What is the more important? If the spending about a couple $100 or $300 is too much, then that's fine. Nothing's wrong with it. Okay, do me a favor. Just don't contact me. There is a lot of information on the. I already put a lot of actually free stuff on the YouTube or what is it, the Facebook. Just enjoy the stuff, and I hope you can figure it out. Go for it. But anything else, please, just want to be realistic. Please don't contact me. I just can't answer. I don't know how to polite, don't contact. How to politely say, the please don't contact me. But sorry, guys. I have to save my time for the certain people who are quite serious about this stuff. People who get rejected, but that it's a genuine people must come around, and same time, people willing to take a risk. Look, I'm not trying to selling all this my service or stuff. Look, what I'm trying to say about I just want to hopefully this video can filter them out, people who's ready to spend some money here. You don't have to come to me, by the way. We have maybe 100 of the migration agent, migration lawyers in Australia. Just find them, talking to them, just pay some money to the people who's in professional, don't get stuck. But some people might be thinking, I got time, it's okay. They're all bullshit liars or something like that. That's okay then. Maybe another year, 2 years, nothing will really changes unless you try. So, look, guys, it's this message actually. A lot of I get a lot of contact by other people who just keep asking me about the help. I really want to help, guys, but you have to understand there is no such a thing as a punchline. It's really, somebody really have to go through about your situation. Depends on what document actually put them together. Things can be very different. And sometimes I also using a lot of a different document, a different reason to convince the case officer in terms of those the main rejection reason for the 600.211C, which is they just comment on that this is not a genuine application. You have to understand about the definition, the meaning about the genuine can be very subjective. Okay, you can come up with so many different angles, different stuff, like the commitment. As long as you can demonstrate about after you're visiting Australia, there is some event or some occasion, or there is a strong ground, there's something. When they mention about you don't have enough incentive to coming back to the India, you can just come up with not only incentive side, that there is something compulsory, you must coming back to, because of your family tie, the family health or marriage. Your brother get married on, December, January, something, sister get married, or a lot of them, something, father's 70th birthday party, there is an invitation. Look, there are so many different things, you can creatively, to think about, the something. The case officer really can count on can meet about those the requirement. So many different angles. So look, it's a dependent actually. Look, everyone does have a different situation, different circumstance. Family ties is a bit different to the others. So, but overall, if you think about what the regulation and PAM's point of view, they addressing about there has to be the application, the reason, and the ground, the framework has to be genuine. So, in terms of the filling up those genuine part, those framework, it's not that hard. The brothers and sisters, just focus on it. Clarity is the power. Clarity is the power, and you must know what I'm talking about. If you don't, look, find somebody who doesn't understand, who might be looking at your case quite closely. They still gotta spend quite a fair bit of time on it. You have to be able to pay those time, okay? It doesn't have to be me. Just pick the one what you're comfortable with. You know, the people who might be who's in Punjab or who's Indian, you're in your home country, that's fine. You know, whoever you're comfortable with. But brother and sister, stop wasting your time. You need some new information. Unless you put something else, new information, there is no new outcome gonna come out. Let me repeat again. Look, it's nothing really gonna happen unless you take action. That's the facts, as we all know. And unless you put new input, new information, something innovative stuff in your brain, nothing's gonna happen. Okay? Nothing's gonna happen. You wanna come to Australia? You want to get the Australian visitor visa. Let's say even your visa has been rejected once or twice, it's fine. Look, you're doing same loop. It's just nothing really changes. You have to change this pattern. Spend the money, find somebody who can look at your case quite closely, who can give you right advice, who can add additional something input. You never thought about it, you don't have. Without those puzzle, your outcome's not gonna change. Okay, so be wise. Be wise. Some people might be still skeptical about that. I don't want to spend any penny on it. That's fine. This is not for you. Just turn off the video, please. And please don't contact those people who's professional with the full of the bullshit expectation. You know that you might get some punchline. You might get some special secret tips. Look, listen, guys, there are no secret. All the information is already in the internet. There is no secret for the secret ingredient. It doesn't exist. Everyone looking at the different punchline is not. You need solution. You need someone can sort this information pollution. Someone need clarify. Someone need to make it nice and neat. Those certain information, fit it into your situation. That's what I'm telling you. Hire the people, pay the money to the people who's specializing in this area, okay? Otherwise, you're wasting big time, man. You know, nothing really gonna change. I hopefully it's help you out about your situation, but if you're still skeptical, then this video is not for you. Please turn it off, and please stop bothering the professional people who's in this industry. You won't get any punchline whatsoever. The reason why, because they don't want to, they're reluctant to giving you the information. It's not. They just want to reluctant to spend their time. Time is the biggest currency, man. Biggest currency. Think about it. In Australia, we have our rate, the minimum wage, we have up to $20, man. In India, Lupi, what is your minimum wage? Look, nobody in here interesting about to hear your story unless you spend time, unless you spend money on their time. This is how does it work. Even spend a couple $100 or $300, it's the only way. Stop wasting and also stop bugging these professional people. Thank you.